Attention passionate Buffalo, BILLSFANS. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Buffalo Bills' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Buffalo Bills fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Buffalo, BILLSFANS. Let's get to the news, all right, Bills fans. Get ready for some serious offseason buzz. Rumors are swirling around a potential blockbuster trade that could shake up the AFC North, and more intriguingly, drastically alter the landscape for the Bills. Sources whisper that the Cincinnati Bengals, currently struggling with a 6-7 record, are contemplating some bold moves to turn their fortunes around. With their defense giving up an alarming 28 points per game in 2025 and their cap situation tightening, still around $17 million, they're eyeing a bold shakeup to jumpstart their rebuild. And at the heart of this is a name that's been a highlight reel for years, Ja'Marr Chase. Now, this isn't just idle speculation. There are whispers that the Bengals are willing to part ways with Chase, their dynamic, explosive wide receiver, in exchange for a first-round pick and a promising edge prospect. The motivation: freeing up a hefty $26 million in cap space to revamp the offensive line, which has been a major issue, especially with multiple concussions on the line and the overall offensive line ranking just 25th in DVOA. The Bengals need to bolster their trenches if they want to compete again, and parting with Chase might be their way to do it. But what about the Bills? Well, if this deal goes down, it could mean a seismic shift for Buffalo's offense. Chase, who's been known as a route-running dynamo and one of the most explosive receivers in the league, would arrive in Orchard Park as an immediate game-changer. His skill set fits perfectly with what Josh Allen needs to elevate his passing game. Chase's ability to stretch the field, combined with his precise route running, would open up a ton of opportunities for the Bills' offense, which has been a bit injury-prone and inconsistent at times this season. Let's talk about Chase himself for a moment. The LSU product has been nothing short of spectacular in his career. Coming into 2025, he sports a PFF overall grade of 91.4, ranking second among wide receivers, which is elite. His yards per route are around 2.5, putting him in the top 4, and he has a contested catch rate of 61%, making him a reliable target in tight coverage. He's amassed over 800 yards and 68 touchdowns in his career so far, with a remarkably high EPA per target of plus 0.37, which is among the best in the league. Injuries have been a concern. He dealt with a shoulder injury in Week 6 last year, but still played 95% of the snaps. And at 201 pounds, Chase has the size and speed to challenge defenses deep or in contested situations. His stats in 2025 are nothing short of impressive, averaging 86.2 yards per game, with 21 receptions of 20-plus yards and 17% of his catches being big-time catches, which shows his ability to make clutch plays. In Week 3 alone, he caught 10 passes for 149 yards against the Ravens, forcing 10 missed tackles and targets totaling 110, ranking him among the top receivers in the league. His YAC yards after catch is also stellar, sitting at 440, which places him third in that category. Chase's quick separation with a plus 13% rate compared to Diggs would complement the Bills' already potent aerial attack. Now, why would the Bengals consider trading Chase? The answer is multi-layered. Their cap situation is tight, and they're facing the reality of having to extend Chase with a $35 million deal if they want to keep him long-term. But with their current struggles, particularly on the offensive line, which has allowed 30 points per game this season, they're looking at a rebuild, especially on the trenches. The defense is also underperforming, ranked 25th DVOA, which is a big concern. The team's chances for a deep playoff run are slim with a record of 6-7, and some experts, like Adam Schefter, have pointed out that the Bengals are skeptical about a duo of WRs with Joe Burrow slumping, with 19 TDs and 14 INTs this year. Their secondary has been hit hard by injuries, adding to their desperation. Meanwhile, the Bills' perspective is equally intriguing. Currently sitting at 9-4, Buffalo's wide receiver group ranks 16th in the league with around 200 yards total. Adding Chase would be a huge boost, projected to add around 320 yards per game, pushing their total yards close to 300 yards if he joins. With Josh Allen throwing for about 500 yards and 25 touchdowns, that's a significant upgrade. Chase's presence would stretch defenses even more, especially in the deep game where he's proven to be a game changer. His ability to create separation, plus 13% compared to Diggs, and make contested catches would elevate the Bills' offense to a whole new level. Plus, his big play ability would open up more opportunities for Allen and help improve their third down efficiency, which currently hovers around 41%. If they manage to incorporate Chase into their red zone, their scoring efficiency could jump from 58% to over 73%, making them even more dangerous. From a strategic standpoint, this move could transform Buffalo into a true aerial powerhouse. The Bills' offense, which has been a little inconsistent at times, could become one of the most explosive units in the league. Think about it. Adding that deep threat, that reliable target who can take the top off defenses, could turn third and long situations into big gains. And this aligns perfectly with the Bills' current strengths on defense, which is top 4 in points allowed per game at just 16. The offense and defense could finally find a perfect balance, making them even more formidable as they push toward the playoffs. Looking at the bigger picture, a Chase trade would also reshape the AFC playoff picture. Buffalo, with an upgraded passing attack, could see their Super Bowl odds improve significantly. Currently, they're at plus 800, but with Chase, some betting models suggest their odds could jump to around plus 400. Their biggest competitors, like the Kansas City Chiefs, would certainly be on notice, especially if Buffalo's deep threat game becomes even more lethal. Plus, in terms of AFC win probability, some simulations indicate that Buffalo's chances could increase by over 26%, making them a genuine contender if this move happens. Of course, all of this is speculative, but the potential impact is huge. The Bills have been building a strong team around Allen, with a solid offensive line and a defense that's capable of shutting down opponents. Adding Chase would be the ultimate piece, a player capable of elevating the entire offense, creating mismatches, and making Buffalo a nightmare for defenses. It's reminiscent of the kind of move that could define a franchise's dynasty, especially if they manage to secure another Super Bowl appearance or even a title. In conclusion, this trade scenario, while still just a whisper in the wind, represents a bold step that could redefine the Bills' future. The possibility of acquiring Ja'Marr Chase isn't just about adding a talented receiver. It's about transforming the entire offensive philosophy and increasing their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy. As fans, we've seen how a single player can turn the tide. Think about how Stefon Diggs changed the game for Buffalo. Chase could do the same, but on an even bigger scale. It's a move that would send shockwaves through the league, and if it comes true, Buffalo's path to glory would look a whole lot clearer. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Buffalo Bills news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. So fans, what do you think? Would you love to see Chase in a Bills uniform? Do you believe this could be a game changer that propels Buffalo into Super Bowl contention? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion really matters to us and to the team. We're all in this together, dreaming of that Lombardi. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, more rumors, and all the latest on the Bills. Stay tuned, stay passionate, and let's keep this Bills family growing stronger every day.